And when I was in prostration, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਜਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀਗਾ, Allah Ta'ala ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, God told me that I should join Ahmadiyyat. My name is Dr. Amr Singh Man, and I'm an Ahmadi Muslim. I, Dr. Amr Singh, an Ahmadi Muslim, a senior scientist, would like to share my life story from my upbringing as a Sikh to an Ahmadi Muslim. It started obviously with my parents' upbringing, where my father told me that if the wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, then everything is lost. I took that forward, and Alhamdulillah, I went to accept the Ahmadiyyat. My mother told me कि रब कदी भी झूठे बंदे नूं पसंद नहीं करदा. The God never likes someone who associates with falsehood. रब ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੱਚਾਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੰਗਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ. The one who is imbued within truth. My first introduction to Islam was in 2013 when I was given the gift of the Holy Quran, which is the best book, I would say, from my friends. And we started having discussions on the oneness of God, where in Holy Quran, God, Allah Ta'ala has mentioned 1400 years ago, where I used to think as a scientist that it has been mentioned by Darwin only. All these things forced me to do more deeper research, which I kept on doing, and I went to attend 5 Pillars of Islam one-day course in Central London Mosque. And that is the time I started considering myself as a Sunni Muslim, as I was imbued in the Islam. And then there was a time when we were having an event. This was a Dawa event, where one of the president, after the conclusion on a live stream, told me that, Amr Singh, you joined Islam, you know what you will get? You will get 72 virgins in the paradise. That was an embarrassing moment for me. So I replied to him by saying that I joined the Islam because of accountability. On the day of judgment, I would like to be on the right side, not on the left side of God or Allah Ta'ala. So that was the turning point from my Sikh to Islam, and from Islam to becoming an Ahmadi. They also used to say that there is a mosque, a Qadiani mosque in South Hall, and I should not go to that mosque. And through my own research, I found there were 3 differences. One, which is basically related to the death of Jesus alayhi salam. 2, finality of prophethood. 3, the continuity of spiritual successorships. I arranged a visit to meet someone in Ahmadi Mosque in South Hall, Darus Salam Mosque. They greeted me with open heart, and I went in with these 3 questions. They gave me the answers. There was a president and Murabbi Saab. We had a long discussion. I noted all the answers, and I went back to my Sunni friends. And then I asked them, what is your opinion, brother? What is your stance on this? And then they told me that you don't know anything on this. What they have written in their scripts, such as in Ruhani Khazain, you don't know what has been written. Please go and read. I went back and to read again on what it was written in Ruhani Khazain. And I went back to my Sunni friends again. The second response was, brother, you don't know, they have changed the Quran. They have changed the Quran. So I was forced back to go back and then read the Ahmadi version of Quran. I read with commentary, and Alhamdulillah, I'm only thankful to God. What I found was truth, rationality, and how beautifully every verse was explained with its philosophical meaning, instead of taking a literal meaning. For example, my Sunni friends, we had a dialogue once upon a time that Allah Ta'ala will drag us through the hairs from the front cortex, I actually smiled and I told that brother, if someone doesn't have hairs, how Allah Ta'ala will drag? That was not a joke or a rebuttal to him. That was just to actually push my brother, a Sunni brother, to think again that Allah Ta'ala knows every intention, every thought formulated in the front cortex. So that was another point which forced me to go back and read Ahmadiyyat. I kept on reading the Ahmadiyyat literature. And when I was in prostration, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਜਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀਗਾ, Allah Ta'ala ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, God told me that I should join Ahmadiyyat. I joined the Ahmadiyyat. And this is the best decision I have taken in my life. What are the tangible benefits I got? I would like to talk about spiritual benefits which I got. I am now in a state of eternal optimism. Number one. Number two, every day I strive to improve my righteousness level by considering the life hereafter. Third point, now I have a mission. Yes, we have been created to worship God, but 24 hours we're not supposed to worship. The rest of the time, as I trained as a senior scientist, I now working in the industry, pharmaceutical industry, to create an impact where the society can attain some tangible benefits, where we can alleviate the diseases from the society. My dear brothers and sisters, I would like to share a two-step recipe. This recipe is to achieve an everlasting success. This is not a temporary success, which is through the prayer and hard work. The prayer starts, which could do basically through an Islamic style salat, or you could actually just sit down and reflect and request Allah Ta'ala to open your heart. Once your heart is opened, you can think on neutral tendency. The second point is hard work, which you can start by reading the literature related to Ahmadiyyat, which can be found on Al Islam website, or you can just simply go and watch YouTube videos on MTA channels. Trust me, my dear brothers and sisters, all this will help to spiritually nurture you. This life is a single time gift. Make the most while the sun is shining.